Hello, I'm Stone Oak Valley and welcome to the next episode of Unpacking My Treasures. So if you haven't watched episode 1, you should check that out if you want. Since this is like a general intro I use for all the other episodes, I have no idea what box I'm at. So you have to check the title or whatever. So let's just go straight to the case and unpack the next box. Hello and welcome to episode 23, and we're going to look at Nintendo, Wii, NES and Gamecube. Okay, so here we have Super Mario Bros. Nintendo, European version from 1987, I guess. And I do have the cartridge. Yeah. And do we have anything more? No. Okay, so that was the first one. This is for the original Nintendo system. And here we have Super Paper Mario. So that's for Nintendo Wii. Bag, so let's see what this is. So this is Little Nemo, the Dream Master Nintendo European version. That's also for the original Nintendo, for the NES, and I do have the manual. Okay. I did have to repair some of the paper here, tape it up a little bit. Super Mario Bros. 2 for the Nintendo European version. And I have the manual and the game. Some other stuff there. Take it out. And this is Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. So for this game, obviously, you will also need a zapper gun for the original Nintendo. And I have also Flintstones. This Competition Pro with lots of buttons. So this has to be like, I'm not really sure. I think this is for Gamecube maybe. I'm not too familiar with all the Nintendo types really. Yeah, so this is just a gun adapter for the Nintendo Wii, so you will put the Wii thing inside her, the remote control, and yeah, shoot on the screen. So here we have at least the first Nintendo I have, the original NES, and yeah, this is the PAL version, so it says new slot, so that means I have repaired the slot inside. I bought a new on eBay. But my Nintendo story is completely different from everybody else. So I was first introduced for the Nintendo NES, I think in 1986. We were driving on summer vacation and we visited our cousin. And we didn't have much time, so we were only there for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. But he was outside playing Nintendo. And he also had the zapper, I'm pretty sure, and he also had this Duck Hunt game. And we didn't have much time, so I think maybe I played Super Mario just briefly, and I may have tried to shoot something with the Duck Hunt game. But there was so much sun, so I think actually, yeah, the sun was kind of messing up the thing. But you know, I just was curious because at that point in time I had only been exposed to Atari 2600, and we also rented Mattel in television and then ColecoVision at the local gas station, and possibly some kind of Sega system. It's a very faint memory. So I was curious about this, so I just took grab of it and whoa, this feels like a toy. It is very light. I like the design, but the more I looked at it, it felt like Duplo, like Lego Duplo. So it's like, I'm not really a big Nintendo fan like everybody else will probably love this thing, but for me it feels very cheap. The games feel very... It feels like the machine is for kindergarten kids, to be honest. It feels like toddlers and really young kids can enjoy that. And I'm also not very fan of Super Mario. I absolutely hate the character. So it's like, for me, Nintendo is extremely childish, I have to say. I have to be honest. And this one is another one. So this one has some broken plastic. I had to 3D print something, and this says need new slots, so I need to repair this. But you can see that I do care about this hardware, of course. I'm curious. So one of these machines I found maybe 13 years ago, maybe in the e-waste or something. That's where some of the games comes from too. And of course I'm curious, and you know, I'm willing to spend a couple of hundred NOK to buy it. I mean, I've also repaired it. So even though I don't like the Super Mario franchise, and I think this machine is a little bit like Duplo Lego, you know, I will give this thing a chance. I'm not giving up yet. There has to be something in here that makes it really cool. So for now I have at least some couple of games. We will see whatever I have in here. This one also needs a new slot. I think I found this recently, just 2 years ago, for a very cheap price in a thrift store. So yeah, you can see I do care. I have 3 of them, and I do repair them, and I do have some other games. And I think the next upgrade I will do for this is to get some kind of SD card solution, because then I can really try out the machine, and I'm sure I'm gonna love this as everybody else. Eventually, you never know. Yeah, and I do have at least one set of original controllers. I had actually another set. I think maybe I have 2, we will see. But I do remember I gave one of these sets to my cousin. I also gave him a Gamecube, because I didn't have anything for the Gamecube, just the Gamecube. And I switched that to get back my Amiga stuff. Maybe 15 years ago or plus more. Even though I gave that Amiga stuff to him in 1998, I have to give him something to get my stuff back. So yeah, that's how things work here. Yeah, and these are this have to be, what is this? You know, this doesn't fit in the Nintendo, so it says Nintendo, so this is Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey and Top Gear Rally. So as I said, I'm learning new things. It says a game pack, so is this for Super Nintendo? I can't really tell. I'm still learning. Yeah, and then some, I can't read the logo, Pilot Wings or something. And then another one of these ice hockey thingy. So yeah, who knows what it fits. That's just a video cable. It's not for this, because that has a composite and RF, so maybe this is for, I don't know, what is this? It says Nintendo. Yeah, I'm not really sure what kind of connector cable that is. Oh yeah, here's another set, so I have repaired the pads, at least on 2 of the things. I guess I have another one. Yeah, this is just a power supply for the Nintendo NES. And what could this be? Yeah. So I said that I didn't have anything extras for the Gamecube, so I gave that away. A couple of years later, I found at least the power supply for it in a thrift store. As long as there's a logo, I will, buy it. Yeah, these are just a game bit for Nintendo cards, because I wanted to open up the cartridges and clean them. And for that you need a special bits. So these are bought just a year ago from eBay. And then I have a Nintendo Wii. And this one I did find very complete with a lot of extras. Totally complete. And that was in a local thrift store, I think 13 years ago. So this one is interesting because it's much more modern, so it even had internet, and it has controllers like motion controllers, and yeah, I like this Nintendo much better than the original NES, but then again I'm still researching. Yeah, so this is just an external hard drive, so I have some ISO for the Nintendo Wii, because I mail bombed it. That's just another disk. So external disk drives for hard drives for the Nintendo Wii. And here it says Nintendo Wii stuff. And yeah, so let's go through. There's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, subsonic, so some kind of alternative remote, I think. I don't remember if that was the... Yeah, I guess this is the Nintendo Wii controller, if I remember correctly. Of course, there are a bunch of... Yeah, just an extension cable for the hard drive, I suppose. Yeah, that's just a video cable for the Nintendo Wii. And this is then the power supply for Nintendo Wii. And this must be some random stuff. There's like a round connector. I don't know. It smells good. I have no idea what this connector is. Does it fit anything of this stuff, or how does that work? Oh yeah. So it will fit in here maybe. Oh, well, there you know. Okay, yeah, so this must be the the nunchaku detector or whatever. The one that detects the motion. So it seems that I have lied to you all. I didn't get the complete Nintendo Wii. This was bought later. That is for sure, because they should be white, I think. And I only have one, so obviously yeah, corked live on camera. I was stupid enough to keep the battery in here, so that's a big bonus. Yeah, so we have some repair to do. Yeah, I wonder what else is battery powered here, because that's for sure starting to melt. Okay, I will get out some acid. Yeah, so that ended quite dramatic. Let's see. Yeah, and it's just as good as ending the episode as well. So I guess, yeah, that was... I think this is the only Nintendo thing I have. I do have a Nintendo DS, but I'm gonna sell it because I don't care about handheld small screens. It's not something for me, really. Yeah, but that was everything I could give you today, so I will just see you in episode 24.